You have your tea. You ready for tea time? Cause she's hot, baby. This one's piping. What's good? What's up? What's popping, guys? It is Teyana Latrice, and I am reverting back to my old ways. And I have lots of tea for you. As you guys can tell by the title, today I will be talking about when I worked at Hooters. I used to work at Hooters. Yes, I did. And there was a lot of things. There was a lot. It was more than the average bear can handle. That so much happened at that. Anyway, I'm not going to disclose which Hooters I used to work at, but I used to work at a Hooters. And when I first got there, there was a man that was always there, and I was like, okay, they hire people that are mentally challenged. In my head, this is what I was thinking in my head. They hire people that are mentally challenged, to work here because, people that have mental challenges need to work too. That was not the case. I would come into this place and this man would come and clean my dishes off the table. This man would make sure I had cups of water ready. I forgot what his name was. I used to work there so long ago. He handled everything. It was just, I was like, okay. I was so in awe. I was like, okay. Now, there was this lady and she was trying to become a manager. And I was like, okay, girl, go ahead, become a manager. When you first get to a place, you are so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed about everything going on because this place was not it, honey. The GM hated being at work. He was never there. He was never there. Never there. So it got to a point where old girl that was about to become a manager became a manager, and she was like, yeah, we're gonna have to end this relationship with him. He has to go. I guess this is what I was told. These are not facts. What I'm about to tell is not a fact. From what I was told, the man that was working there, he usually has a caretaker, and the caretaker stopped caring. So he would come to Hooters by himself, and he wouldn't have his caretaker. Right. Now, after I started working there, another girl started working there. And we're gonna call her Trixie. Her name is Trixie in this story. Trixie got there and I was like, oh, hey girl, how are you? I'm a very nice person when you first meet me, until you cross a line. And then we're not friends. We are not friends. So Trixie crossed that line. But first, Trixie came in, super sweet girl. She would bring in her baby. Sweetest, cutest baby ever. Trixie, she wasn't all there. She wasn't. Baby girl was not all there at all. No ma'am. She loved her pina colada. So she was always behind my bar trying to make a pina colada. And she also had this thing that whenever her guests would come in, she would just sit there and talk to them for hours and hours and hours. And usually yeah, we would do that, but nah, bro, not like that. We can sit there, play games with you or whatever, but this girl, she would text and ask men for money, go to their houses. No ma'am, that's not safe. I'm not doing that. Not where I live. No ma'am. We had a very busy day. It was a very busy day. I had my section, and I was taking real good care of my people. These boys and this girl came in, and they sat in my section, and I was treating them real good. Here comes Trixie. Here comes Trixie to my table. I've been texting you. Girl, please get your thirsty ass on. And I looked at him and I said, was that making you uncomfortable? He's like, yeah, just a little bit. Like, she's been texting me over and over again, like a little obsessive. And I said, you got it, dude. So she was back at the beauty room. And I said, hey, sweetie. I said, I would really appreciate it if you did not come into my section. I said, you're making my guests uncomfortable. Okay? She's like, well, no, there's no well. No, ma'am. There's no well. There's no well. No well. No. There's no well at all. No. There's no reason for you to be in my section. I get it if you have family, but that's not your family. That's just dick. So with that being said, you will not be coming into my section. And she just starts throwing a fucking fit. Me and her just like have this back and forth in the back room, and I'm just like, listen, like, I'm sorry I have to be a bitch, but like, stay the fuck out of my, like, it got to a point where I was like, stay the fuck out of my section. Like, don't come over here, don't come near me, don't talk to me, don't do any of that. Like, this whole back and forth thing, it has to fucking end, like, right now. And it takes a lot to get me there. So after baby girl like decided to have her little spaz fest or whatever, I called her a bitch. I'm not gonna lie, I called her a bitch. She's like, oh, you called me a bitch? Blah, 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 blah. I say, yeah. Cause I guess we started getting loud. I say, yeah. If it walk like a duck and it talk like a duck, it's a duck. It's a fucking duck. She didn't like that too much. So she started calling her mom. Like, she's like, I'm gonna call my lawyer. Okay, not fun. While this argument was going on, all I see is the bartender, cause I was bartending as well, but like we had days where we bartended. I see the bartender come to the back and I just see her crying, laughing. I was like, what the fuck are you laughing about? She said, there's no fucking way you told this bitch if it walked like a duck and it talked like a duck. I said, you could hear me? Like, don't mind you, the bar isn't that far back, but like there's still tables, like. But like she just kept being annoying, like over and over and over again until like she finally left. But before she left, and I will always be a girl's girl. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna say this before I tell this story. It doesn't matter if I don't like you or not. You do not deserve certain treatment. So when it came down to said treatment, I was working one night and we had two gay boys come in. And they sat in Trixie's section. It's funny thinking about it now. So if I laugh, because it's funny. It's funny. So my section was right next to hers, and all I hear is, damn, you're ugly. I thought pretty girls were supposed to work here. She's not an ugly girl. They was just assholes. She goes to the back and cries. And I, of course, like, being a girl's girl, I'm gonna console her. Like, all shit behind me. Like, yeah, like, that was fucked up. Like, it really fucking sucks to be called ugly, you feel me? I'm back there consoling her. I tell my manager, like, yo, bro, like, they gotta go. So she calls security. When security gets there, he's like, hey, like, you guys have to go. Took him a little bit to like get them out of there because we had to settle their payments and everything. And then when they go outside, the security guard calls them the F word. Okay, now, even I know better than that. I know better than that because gay boys are men with the handsiest hands in the fucking world. He gonna get his ass whooped. So they whooped his ass. We saw We saw it on the security camera, bro. I don't know if he came back to work after that. But why would you do that? Why would you do that? Now let me tell you about this time where this man OD'd in the bathroom. If you guys want more of the tea, I need at least 20 likes on this video. But I will see you guys next Tuesday with Tea Time with Teyana. Make sure you share with your mama, your daddy, and your bald-headed granny. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.